Assalamu alaikum and good morning, everyone. So today I'm going to present about contemporary concepts of computer science, and our technical report is on cloud computing, which is one of the trend in today's world. So moving forward, this is my team, including me. My name is Mohammed Jazib Khan. My team members are Saif Jasim and Shafat Sharif. So now we are going to explain the introduction part of our trend, which will be done by Saif.
So, of course, the company we'll be focusing on is the ABC Enterprise. As ABC Enterprises project managers, we are interested with addressing critical issues in data management and operational efficiency. We have planned to streamline the company's processes, currently operating in multiple UAE provinces with an annual revenue exceeding 300,000 from 10 stores. The ABC Enterprise faces challenges in decentralized database management, absence of real-time stock information, and more. We'll be discussing these in a greater detail right now. So starting off, we have each store managing its own database, and this leads to fragmented database system, causing delays in monthly sales data compilation for the board of directors. Additionally, we'll also be taking a look at the lack of real-time stock information. This existing infrastructure lacks real-time stock information, impeding prompt decision-making and minute-by-minute asset tracking. Additionally, the ABC Enterprise also faces the issue of inefficient data compilation process. Current resources, including a database server, tape drive, and application server, are becoming slower and costlier to maintain. Then the next issue is that end users, including the board, access programs remotely but lack real-time data access. This hinders minute-by-minute operational monitoring. Finally, relying on a database server and tape drive for a for data storage poses risks of data loss and security breaches. Moving on to the next slide. We are going to provide an overview of cloud implementation. So, a quick discussion and an introduction to cloud computing. Well, cloud computing is the delivery of computing resources over the internet, enabling access to a shared pool of configurable resources. This includes networks, servers, storage, applications, and services, all maintained remotely. The National Institute of Standards and Technology defines cloud computing as a model for on demand network access to configurable resources. Moving on to the next one. The theoretical framework and rationale. So we need to understand the rationale for the transition of ABC Enterprise from on-premise to cloud. Well, some of the reasons we are going to be taking a look at is the ABC Enterprise embraces the cloud for its flexible infrastructure, utilizing elasticity to dynamically adjust computing resources. Transitioning to the cloud alleviates the strain on ABC's internal IT team. Outsourcing routine tasks enhances productivity, and this way they can also face the advantage of reduced demand for internal IT. Additionally, leveraging cloud solutions, particularly Microsoft Office 365, streamlines collaboration and customer engagement. The remaining three benefits that the ABC Enterprise will follow or benefit from cloud computing will include improved security without add-on apps, operational expenditure framework, and finally, speed and duration of valuation. Moving on to the next slide. We are going to be taking a look at some of the tools that we have used for the implementation. So starting off, I'll be providing an overview of Cloud Analyst. So Cloud Analyst is an open source software designed for simulating and implementing large-scale cloud infrastructures. It offers geographic analysis, scenario-based simulations, and configurable insights. Moving on to the next one. The other software that we have used is Cisco Packet Tracer. So Cisco Packet Tracer aids ABC's enterprise for cloud simulation, facilitating real value asset monitoring and flexible workspace creation, aligning with ABC Enterprise's cloud needs. So for the remaining implementation of a cloud environment, Jazib will be taking over.
So the first tool which we used, as Saif told, was Cloud Analyst. First, we configured our simulation. As ABC has 10 shops across UAE, so we added 10 user bases and gave average peak users and average off-peak users as one, as we assume that only managers will be able to access the cloud and send the inventory data. So on the figure two, you can see the data center configuration where we added three additional hardware, giving each hardware four, and you can see that we have assigned the region as three, which represents Asia, as UAE is in Asia. So now here is a graphical representation of the data centers and user base located in the UAE. So we have run the simulation. On the right side, you can see the map after running the simulation. So after running the simulation, the cloud analyst provides us with an in-depth report on various key metrics such as the overall response time, and then the overall response time of the data center, and then lastly the cost involved in virtual machines and all the storage required for the company. Now we'll look at the implementation using Cisco Packet Tracer. In this, we have assigned 10 shops, which each have one computer, one switch, one DSL modem. Then we have connected it to the cluster of cloud, which is written as ABC Cloud. And then on the right side, you can see the cluster which we use. Due to the limitation of Cisco for simulating cloud, we have used this component called Cloud PT. And also there's a limitation in Cloud PT as well, like the lack of ports. So we use two Cloud PT. And to connect this to the data center or the server, which we are using to depict the database cluster where ABC's data will be kept, we use the switch to connect it to the server. So now I'll explain the sample of how the cloud environment will work. So on the first image on the left side, you can see sample data, inventory data of ABC Cloud, ABC company. So, and on the right side, there's a CLI-based application, which allows users to uh, put the file into the server database, which we are using to depict the cloud. So here we used FTP as due to the lack of cloud simulation in Cisco Packet Tracer. And then after the FTP is done, the file is stored over the cloud. Uh, Next, I'll show you how the user can access it. So for each user, for each shop, we have assigned passwords and usernames. So the first shop we have assigned as the main shop, from where the user can delete, rename, write, read, and list the files. For the other shops, we have just given them the read and write access. So here on the left side, you can see the main shop accessing the file which was sent through cloud from shop 10. And on the right side, you can see that the main shop is successfully getting all the files, which is ABC inventory shop and the result output. Now, from here, uh, my friend Shafat will take over.
Also, uh, securing our cloud platform is like building a fortress for our digital assets. We're meticulous about configuration, ensuring there's no vulnerabilities. Encryption is our key. It's like an invisibility cloak for our data, keeping it in safe transit and at rest. Identity and access management are crucial. We control who has access to our digital kingdom, reducing the risk of breaches. Moving to data migration, it's a meticulous process. We test rigorously to ensure data integrity during the transfer, post migration, and continuous monitoring during it maintains the data health. Our approach ensures that a secure cloud haven for our assets. It's just not about migration, it's about the journey after, where our commitment to security remains unwavering. And to conclude, uh, next slide. APC Enterprises strategically moves to cloud computing and to tackle decentralized database management and data inefficiencies. We leverage public cloud and IaaS. The transition aligns with scalability needs. We explore different cloud platforms using simulation tools like Cisco Packet Tracer and Cloud Analyst. Detailed planning ensured adaptability and cost-effective scaling. Migration involved addressing security and knowledge gaps. This shift promises scalability, security, and operational excellence. That's it.
So finally, we
Thank
appreciate
you.
you giving us the valuable time
Thank you.
to view our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
3, 2, 1, cancel recording, finish.